Hello Capricorn, I hope I'm finding you in good spirits. Hello, my name is Amber. If you're new, if you're returning, thank you for being here. This is your general reading for the first half of September. I'm going to turn this light off, excuse me. Okay. For the first half of September. So let's see what we have for you. I'm going to start off with oracle cards and then go into your reading. So please remember to like, share, and subscribe, comment. I do read them all, even though I don't get a chance to answer them. If you need a private reading, I'll be more than happy to do so. Link is in the description box below, or you can go to the website listed above on the bar. Please remember that this is general, so energy goes every which way. If it doesn't fit, don't make it. You don't want those problems. And let's see what we have. Okay, we have smudging ceremony. Interesting, Capricorn. I feel like you're finally, I feel like you're at the end of clearing out some things that need to be cleared and bringing in something new. This has a lot to do with also letting go of old habits and old things that maybe were working for you in the past, but it's like it's time to move away from that. You know what I mean? It's time to separate yourself from something. And something that's not working for you. Because I hesitate saying that because I feel like something is going well. Or something is going to go well. So you don't need to be like jaded. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So your blessing for this month. They want both of these because they're not giving me a significant difference between the two. So it's a blessing on the senses that the gift the world to you, and a blessing to lift sadness. So I feel like something that had you confused is going through a rebirth in the first half of September with this card. And I also see that I feel like you need to pay attention to something, Capricorn. I feel like something good is going to happen to you, and you need to be aware of the goodness that's behind it. You know, and this is that energy about being jaded, right? That's what I was feeling. It still stays the same. It's like your hard work and dedication is going to pay off. I feel like you'll get a chance to express yourself and start from scratch. Or somebody is going to do that with you. And then we have outsider, misfit, loner, and wanderer. You know what that's telling me? It's telling me that you're on a path that's your own. And there's no one you can ask. It seems like you can't get help from anyone. It seems like you just have to listen to your own intuition. You have to be in your own space in this situation. I feel like you don't know what to do because you haven't been in this situation before. Honestly. You and another person could be in the same energy, especially if they're the same sign as you. It made me leave you a little questioning this whole situation, but I feel like you have to listen to your intuition because you're on your own like specific journey. It's not an easy, like, black or white answer, you know? And then we have confidence is your key to success. This is about listening to your intuition. The potential within yourself to accept and start newness in your life. I like these cards. All these cards scream new beginnings. Not even new beginnings like doors opening. New beginnings like stuff is happening. Things are taking effect. Moving. But I feel like you have to be like open to it. Oof. On the bottom of the deck we have new supportive connections. Something's moving, Capricorn. Someone's realizing the importance of a relationship or a connection, either you or someone you're dealing with. I feel like this is all being brought together by timing. Timing is playing a very big role here for you. And they're trying to lay the foundations for the change to happen. And I feel like there's going to be a bit of a power struggle between you and another person until it gets all settled. Because it's like you or this person are going to have to learn how to express how you or they really feel. And that takes a lot. It's a big thing for them or you. I feel like it's them though. I say them or you because that's what I'm feeling. So some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. Another Capricorn. Or someone that's mirroring your karmic lessons. Okay? This is a new relationship, not an old one. I feel like for those of you in old relationships, it's time for you to let that go. But this is like a new one where someone hasn't fully opened up to you or you don't really know what's going on. You could have known this person for a minute though. Okay, so we have the Ten of Rods, the Star, the Two of Rods, the High Priest, which is the Hierophant, Seven of Swords, Strength, King of Swords, Queen of Cups, and the High Priestess. On the bottom of the deck we have Justice. Yeah. So we have Justice on the bottom of the deck because it's time for this to be cleared up, whatever it is. It's time for integrity and balance and equilibrium is the word that I want to use to be integrated into this situation. I'm just feeling like it's time. That's why I feel like divine timing is involved here. I'm surprised I don't see a clock anywhere because I just really, really feel that like in my core. So there has been a time of not giving or wanting someone to give more. And I feel like because maybe there was a separation between you two or you weren't really connecting, someone is missing your mojo, your light. It's like some sort of realization has happened. And someone's deciding to move on with their life and come on in to get some balance. You know, it's one of those things where you realize that, or they realize that this could be the thing that they are looking for if they can get out of fear and think that they can really get some rewards, you know. If they're not in the mindset to receive, then they're not going to receive. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So I feel like this whole thing has been a lot of responsibility. And it was kind of looking like it was always going to be like this. You know, like there wasn't going to be some sort of change. And I feel like Capricorn, you just decided, sorry, you just decided like this is how it's going to be, I guess, you know? I guess it's never going to get where I need it to get to. And logically, in your mind, that's where you see it going. But what you couldn't see is that things were healing, things were getting better. I feel like your courage and strength is going to get you far in this situation. The person that you're dealing with has already made some sort of decision, whether you know it or not. It's like they see the opportunity, they just haven't taken the action yet. And they're still building up their courage. They're letting their fear and their thoughts take over. I feel like they don't want to lose out on what they had, or maybe some old beliefs. It's not a person to me though. It's like they don't want to let go of their core self. Now, why do they think they need to let go of their core self? I don't know, but hopefully that comes out in the clarifiers. They feel like this will be a really big this is more the other person than you, I can tell. They feel like they'll have to let go of themselves in order to be with you. But what they don't see is the healing has already started. It's like whatever light you were bringing into the situation kind of triggered them, you know, and caused them to grow as a person. You know, it's like all of the hard work, all of the responsibility that you put into it at first, I feel like you put a lot of action in it without them realizing that you were putting the action in, Capricorn. And now that it's withdrawn, or that you have some sort of distance between you, things are changing. And they're thinking about their future and what kind of direction they are going in, what kind of direction their actions are taking them into. And I feel like they're building up their courage to see what the other side will be like, okay, with you, with love, with a partner. This is going to be a very big change for them, and I feel like it's going to be a change for you as well. It's interesting because I feel like towards the end of the month is when things start to happen. You may, if you see them before this though, you may notice a little change in them, and that's because they're starting to see you differently. They're starting to feel you in a different way. They're feeling you out to see if you would be good commitment material. Actually, what they're doing is trying to find something bad with you so they can walk away from it. That's what they're really doing. It's their way of just kind of feeling things out or looking at things. Or this could be you doing that to them. But what's really happening is I see that they're seeing better things in you. You know, they're seeing hope here. It's interesting because the more the more that you're just being yourself, the more that you're just being consistent, you're being logical, you're mature, you're not trying to be someone else, they start falling for you even more. It's like they're like, well, maybe what I'm feeling isn't a lie. And I feel like their love or affection for you is building up. They're getting more like putty in your hands the more and more this goes on. And the High Priestess is like, their intuition is excuse me, I'm so sorry. Their intuition is telling them that they're already in it. So they have to make a decision to let go of the past and walk on into this. And like I was feeling here, it's almost like there is no rule book for this. You just do it. You just see what happens, you know? You have to leave past energies behind. There's happiness here. Your intuition's trying to show you. It's everything that I felt in the cards. So it's like balance is happening. It's just about integrity here. Believing that you deserve something better. But there is a change. I feel like it's just not physical. If you notice, there's no pentacles here. Because it's like this is all like an internal thing. It's happening in thoughts, which is good because thoughts create thoughts influence your behavior. So we're on a good we're doing good. You know what I mean? We're on a good path. Okay. So I feel like all of the effort that you were putting in wasn't in vain, and you need to know that. I do feel like you have the feeling like you were doing way too much and you needed to pull back because you needed to see if what you were feeling or what you were doing was making an impact. So that's what you needed to do. Okay? It's like you had to release the responsibility. And that was the best thing to do for you. I feel like Spirit guided you to do that as well. That was one of the choices you need to make. You did a good job on that front. I'm going to put you on pause for a minute so I can cough. Sorry, I don't know what's going on, but... So like I said, what you don't see is behind the scenes. There is some healing being done. Someone is coming out of hiding and they're seeing what was being offered to them. And the fact that it was being offered and they weren't doing anything about it. They were trying to preserve their own feelings, and it left them with a sense of emptiness, right? That they're now realizing that you could feel for them. So during this time of separation, I feel like they're thinking about you and how happy you would be, all the things that you have in common. There is something about you that doesn't fit their ideals or what they pictured for themselves. And I feel like that's a little bit of a pull back. I also feel like they have a certain idea of how, like they had a plan of how things were going to go, and this wasn't a part of it. But you can't really control love. You can't really control your affections for someone, right? And it's like realizing, did I want love? Did I want connection moving forward in my future? Well, why would I be pushing this away? So they're going through some sort of and it's spirits doing, okay, that they're going through this mental transformation, okay? Their old beliefs or maybe an old relationship has kept them stuck. They realized that they were holding on too tightly to it and not healing, you know? It's like all of that has been superficial, you know? I feel like they were so focused on what was going on around them, whether it be money, school, starting a business, or a relationship that they were in for a long time, the fact that it was just there. They were so focused on that, but they didn't realize that it wasn't taking them anywhere. They weren't going anywhere. This could be you too now. Energy is fluid, okay? So I feel like it's so important to face those lies that we tell ourselves internally. That cause chaos in our life, that causes us to cut ourselves off from real love or from receiving authentic affection from someone, it's like there's a realization that you or they were doing things wrong, and having the opportunity to change that, to make a difference in that area of yours or their life. So yeah, there's going to be not an apology, because I don't feel like apologetic words. I feel like someone's just walking back in like nothing ever happened, and just trying to kick things off. And I feel like they're trying to release the burden from you to show you that there is care. So I feel like there is a change of energy. Not a big one, but it is movement forward. Okay? And it's like you need to see or pay attention that this person is trying. And it signifies that they have made that decision internally. Because I feel like it's bigger inside of them than it is in the outside, or how they're portraying it. Okay? I do feel like you ultimately want to protect yourself. But I feel like you're about to get to calmer waters. So again, pay attention to the offerings that this, like, you can see that they're changing. You can see that they're being nicer. You can see that there's a little bit of infatuation with them. But you haven't quite reached your dream yet, okay? So don't overindulge yourself in fantasies about this being perfect and everything lining up. Don't get greedy too fast. It's still growing, you know? Don't put a mask up to make them do more, okay? Just go with the flow like you don't even notice, you know, but still remain open. You know what I'm saying, okay? Yeah. Still be the loving, caring person that you were, because that's what attracted them to you. Yeah. Try to keep all those thoughts and all those things you want to just confess to them, to yourself for right now. I feel like everyone's trying to find the right way to do things because they don't want to mess this up. So there's a little bit of a wall up, but there's still action being taken. Yeah, I feel like there's still a little... There may be some people that are not happy about this, but you're going to have to ignore that. Either on your side or their side. I feel like there may be some family members that feel like they're not a part of it, but they're not supposed to be a part of it. It's like someone wants to be in your business, Capricorn. Yeah, I feel like they feel like your friendship is going to die, or that you're not going to spend enough time with them. They're scared that if this doesn't work out, that it'll break up the group or something of that nature, okay? This could have been a third party, and I say third party because someone that they were dealing with on the side that it really didn't mean anything. But they had to leave that alone to come into this new energy, okay? So what I'm saying is they may still have to deal with that person because they aren't ready to let them go. So that might be why they have their wall up. It's different for different people, okay? The High Priestess. Yeah. What I see moving forward is somebody that really wants this with the King of Wands. Very dedicated. You know, trying to take a leadership role, trying to work this thing out, not wanting to lose this is the big thing I'm getting with the Tower in reverse. I do feel like there is some holding back with that Tower in reverse. Yeah, because they're scared of making a really big sacrifice and this being a weakness for them, like being hurt or something of that nature. So bear with them while you try to balance this situation out. There's so many possibilities for you all. You know, don't try to control the situation. This is just like a go with the flow thing. You have to be confident. Again, there are no right or wrong answers right now. Okay? So, it's not about your ego. It's not about you feeling caressed at all times or whatever you want to call it. It's just about you working it out. Okay? Eight of Pentacles, hard work. Pay attention to the details. It's not as easy as black and white, and I'm going to say this, okay? There's a lot of gray area in this situation. I feel like both of this relationship, you know, here's the thing, Capricorn. You already knew it wasn't going to be easy because you're a Capricorn. Okay? You already knew it was going to be a bit of a struggle, and there was going to be a need to find balance. You know, nothing comes easy for a Capricorn. I can say that. I am one. But Capricorn energy, it's like the universe gives us things because they know that we can deal with it. Okay? So it's like whoever this person is to you, I feel like they're significant in some way. Okay? But it's a learning lesson for you. And that's why it's a bit of a struggle. And only you would be able to handle it, you know, in a positive way. It's not like it's a karmic, like bad lesson or anything. Feels good to me though, Capricorn. Alright, so thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. I love you, and I will see you for the mid-months. Don't forget to check out your love story reading. The link will be at the end of this video right here if you missed it. Bye.